No hate at all to this commenter. This was just the comment that I happened to pick for this to address some concerns about the video. So there's three arguments that I kind of want to address from the comment section. One is that it was used as a mechanic to prevent min-maxing. The second one is that it doesn't happen unless you're heavily modified / overdoing it. And the third is that the OG tabletop uses loss of humanity to indicate indebtedness to corporations. All of these are valid, but it's partially because they are in response to something that is a part of an off-the-cuff rant and not like a fully formed video essay that I put together and then like made into a video, right? As far as a mechanic to prevent min-maxing, that's all fine. That's all good. I understand needing to do that, and I even said that in my Shadowrun Has Problems TikTok if you go back a couple. The problem is that the narrative framing of getting modifications could make you go crazy or makes you less human is still kind of a fucked up way to narrativize that. The mechanic's good, and there are other ways that I think that avoiding min-maxing could be done without too many troublesome issues or needing to be too careful about the narrative you're actually putting forward. Like, it taxes, the more mods you have, it taxes your nervous system, or you have to pay more money in order to, maintain your mods, which it kind of also addresses that third point of the loss of humanity indicates the indebtedness to corpse. Well, why, if you're being indebted to corpse or if you're being extorted to use extra features, why not just have that as a mechanic of you have to pay upkeep every month? There's actually a Cyberpunk TTRPG that I helped playtest for. This is it here, Neon Blood, that does something like that. The more augmented you are, the more upkeep you have to pay for repairs and updates and subscriptions and all of that. It's very possible to prevent people from min-maxing too hard by just doing something like that, without the implications of being heavily modded means that you are less human. Which then goes into that other point. It doesn't happen unless you're heavily modified or overdoing it. Or there are only military mods, and it's like, a lot of things that are useful in the military are also useful to disabled people or other jobs. What is a military mod and what isn't? A gun might be, but a gun might be good for hunting too. Like a gun in your arm might be good for hunting, or being a security guard or any other thing. It doesn't have to be only applicable for military. Having a blade in your arm, again, good for hunting. Good for, even sometime, maybe a smaller blade in, your finger, you can cut it open for a box cutter for somebody who, works in a warehouse. But even, if you even want to, ignore that, saying that people who are heavily modded, going with the narrative that people are heavily modded are likely to become psychotic, are likely to become unhinged or be unhinged already, are less human, is still, kind of fucked up. As someone who has tattoos and who has piercings and who wants heavier body mods, I understand that, society is going to not necessarily take that well, but I don't think that people should treat me as if I am literally psychotic, or anyone else who has mods as literally psychotic because of their mods. I don't think that's, a narrative we should strive to push exactly. Am I being understood here?